He coming up. Okay, he got. Okay, he's already left. Okay, he already left. He already left. We don't want around with the dope. No, we ain't coming around with him. You know, we just knock me out of the dope, my nigga. We gotta get out.
What's up, y'all? It's Misguided. That clip that you just saw, Wack waking up after being knocked out the night of the Drakeo concert. This is what Munchie B is saying. I thought this was old news. This video came out 3 years ago. There's clips of Wack talking about it 3 years ago. He's saying he didn't get knocked out. All we have are those little clips. That's it. And we have Munchie B saying what he's saying. But for some reason, this is popping back up. You know, Wack has been going back and forth with Munchie and Alex Alonso, Spider-Loc, for a very long time. You know, I got my own feelings about Alex Alonso. I will not say them, but they've been beefing for a long time, nonetheless. And, you know, Munchie's blowing up recently. That show he got, which is him in the microphone, you know, to me, I think's dope. That intro, Munchie, you know, say what you want about Munchie, but, yo, that intro, Munchie kind of murders that shit. Anyway, I'm going to play a couple clips. Wack talking about the fight 3 years ago. I'm going to show a couple of other clips from the aftermath of that fight. And Wack responded to it on No Jumper and what he got to say to Spider, Alex, and Munchie. The Adam and Wack show, my opinion, dopest show on the network. Adam and Wack got they got crazy good chemistry with each other, no homo. Type of chemistry that fucking Brick Baby wishes that he had with Adam on camera. But anyway, let's jump into this Adam and Wack clip and we'll go from there. So let's jump into this.
Let me hit you with a topic. So you were not happy with some of the things that Munchie B had to say about you on this podcast the other day.
I don't trip on what he got to say about me, right? I don't trip that.
Did you get beat up the same night that Drakeo died at that concert?
Yo, Adam's crazy, but you gotta give him respect, like, as an interviewer, like, especially as the years have been going on, like, and especially with Wack, Adam asks him the hard questions that, you know, Cam, Capone, and a lot of people don't ask him. A lot of people wouldn't have just asked him that question like that, so you gotta respect that. Adam definitely is not scared to just go straight for it. Adam honestly cares about his content and his viewers first. Say what you want about him.
He felt very strongly about this. I had never heard that.
He didn't put that on his neighborhood, I know.
But he seemed to feel very strongly about that. I had never heard that before.
That I got beat up.
Yeah, and that it didn't really make the news because the Drakeo situation happened the same night.
Have you ever noticed? Now, did I take off on somebody? I definitely took off on somebody. Right? You want Cuban Rob to come in, I can leave, so you can't, they won't say I made up a story.
I just want to hear the story. I don't care who's telling it. What happened?
It's going, I called you. Hey, recorded. You recorded?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know
K7? Running the fuck up out of there. There was no stomping or kicking. You didn't see him getting grabbed by his hoodie. You didn't see people stepping on him and the police having to grab everybody off. You didn't see Wack laid out with his shirt off, flipped up.
Hey, listen, what you saw is niggas got bagged up 20 feet. Instead of coming back, niggas say, fuck it, we're going to resort to throwing furniture. We ain't throwing the hands no more.
Real shit.
Crazy. Niggas is crazy.
Hey, you know what that means when you got to grab something? That means you can't handle what the fuck is being
handled. Ain't number 3 hours, my nigga. That's it. Shit, it's 3 hours.
God damn.
Nigga, you know, it's all. Look, that's what I tell people. It's going to be some shit that surfaces up. You can't blow this shit up. You gonna blow it up. That nigga threw the shit out that mother. Fuck that nigga throat, bro.
Looked like it grabbed a stool.
And
A
ran.
collapsible stool.
You know what
Couldn't
I'm
handle
saying?
it. And them niggas was wobbly when they was stumbling off. Like they
Nigga,
couldn't
I
hit
got
them. They
word that
looked
that
how
nigga
they
with that
walking.
eye, that nigga that caught that right screw. Yeah, they say his whole socket is through, Vo. Yeah, that nigga don't think about me, nigga. Think about Mr. Wack, nigga. Every time you look in the mirror, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Think about how you got your ass whacked, boy.
You got the
What happened?
Call Cuban.
Who'd you take off on?
Call Cuban Rob. I'm gonna let him tell you.
Because this was your post about Munchie. You said the homies took your eyes from you. You got caught stealing out the spot, so you was gonna pay with your life, but God spared you. Your mama and grandmama went to the park and begged for your safety under police escort. Now you wander around and you want sympathy. Nah, little guy, you're an amnesty case. They just feel sorry for you. See you around.
Now here's the thing, right?
Demonic.
He's blind.
Right.
The Crips didn't take his eyesight. His homeboys did. Right? The politics about whoever he wasn't strong enough, or they didn't fear enough not to do that. Alex Alonso, dude was a bum. Shout out to Alex, because since he's been up there with Alex, he got a little neater, his clothes a little better. Alex Alonso gives him a job, right? But you can't tell me you're king anything, and the homies are the ones that victimize you, not a rival gang. Yo set. Now and I'm gonna speak on it. Paperwork's live and direct, floating around. Here's the difference. You seen him gun big you now?
No.
I can say what I want. That's the fear and the respect that his neighborhood has for him. Right?
So just in case you guys don't know, he's talking about the GRID program. You know, if you all probably know, Big U is a very well known employee of the GRID program. They do say that Munchie collects. That's none of my business, but that's just what they're talking about.
Mixed together in a very balanced way, right? He walks around everywhere. Paperwork there, nobody does nothing to him over there. So what Munchie got to understand is, like, I've been from my set longer you've been living. This real talk. You can't tell me you that when the respect you claim to have couldn't keep your own neighborhood from trying to turn your TV off. Grandmother went down there with half the choir to Darby Park, or police escort, and begged them people in a form of telling, because you kind of letting them know that that's who did it. Then he ended up doing it on the conversation with 600, that's who did it, letting people know his homies did it to spare you. Now,
We got the legendary Baby Cuban Rob.
let's see what he...
So I've had a few conversations with Baby Cuban a few times in the past. He's a real cool dude, real dope artist too. He has some dope music that I heard, and yeah, check his music out. And I say that to say that, you know, Cuban's not a liar. He's not known to be that. So, you know, I do believe what he says. So it's like, it's one of those things. Let me know what y'all think.
You have to say.
What's happening with it?
Okay, when Munchie came on, he said that the same night that Drakeo lost his life backstage at that concert, at that music festival, Lovers and Friends, or I believe, that Wack was attacked backstage that same night, but it never really made the news because of what happened to Drakeo.
No.
He's saying that you were there. What's your version of the story?
Well, the reason why it never went anywhere is because we got to putting in, you know, work. They got we got the thumping out there. Wack got off first, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas got to talking shit. Wack dropped one of them niggas, and we jumped into the fire. So once we started dropping and laying them niggas out all over the floor and shit, you know, they started throwing chairs and all that weird shit. Nigga, that's why this shit never went nowhere.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Because we was out there smashing them niggas. That's why.
How deep were y'all, and how deep were
It was about 4 of us. It was about 12 or 13, 15 of them niggas or some shit like that.
It was about 7 of them.
Well,
Other dude didn't get out.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about niggas that got out. It was about 5 or 6 of us. Yeah, every time Wack got off first.
Who were these guys? Or you don't want to say?
Yeah, man, they know who they are. They know who they are.
Creep is pointing a picture of a gang.
Yeah, Wack got bracket right away. I ain't gonna lie.
This is who was responsible for it? Well, this is that night?
Yeah, that's what.
This doesn't look like you were a little deep. It looks like you're like 50 deep.
It was just a gang of people back there.
Oh, there's Game. Yeah.
Yeah, Game was he was on show. He was performing.
Adam, it was my set.
Third right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was like 7 of us, and then it was versus them.
Look at Wack's eyes. He looks like he's off a perk. Yo, you gotta send this to me. I need this image for the podcast.
Oh man,
70, 80 deep.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh. And who wanted to play with you?
I will say this.
Will you say who it was? No.
If Drakeo would have did what he's supposed to did, his nephew still be alive.
Mm-hmm.
Drakeo been dead, what, 5 years? 4, 5 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got a blind dude who's on the phone with some people that probably wasn't even there, who got 15 stories but can't call nobody that was standing right there with us that'll confirm that. Because Wack went to the pen from YA. No, I didn't. I went to prison from Central Juvenile Hall, right? You know what happens when you get out the penitentiary on parole, you catch a violation? Where they send you, Cuban?
So
right?
You went to the county,
I'd
what,
been
in
the
the
county,
90s, though, right?
Supermax, Max, LA County, you name it, right? But I bet Spider-Lo can't tell you about now prison yard, and he ain't did a day in the county jail.
Really?
This the funny, Spider has never did any time.
How does Spider-Lo stayed out of trouble?
Have never, because he don't do nothing.
Really? He seems like he's doing crazy shit all the time.
No, his whole thing was, I'm a rapper. He used to catch the bus up to death row with a backpack, wait at the gate. They never signed him, right? Suge was doing it to antagonize his brother Big Spider because he didn't like him, because they robbed P.D. Pablo when he was mad.
This Spider Munchie Wack beef has went back years now. Like, I'm not sure if you guys know, but this started actually, like, Munchie, Wack, and Spider were cool. I think they were doing business together. Something happened where it led to, like, Munchie and Spider hanging out one night, get super fucked up, drinking all night, because, you know, Spider and Munchie, they like to drink. And they got the smart idea to get in their car and go to Wack's house. And there's some story like somebody tried to start a fire or some shit at somebody's house. I don't know if they went to Wack's house and tried to set the house on some crazy shit, but that's where it started. And Loose Cannon did these hilarious skits where he played the character of Munchie Spider and got in a car, and it's hilarious. You gotta check those out too.
Seems like he's doing crazy shit all the time.
No, his whole thing was, I'm a rapper. He used to catch the bus up to death row with a backpack, wait at the gate. They never signed him, right? Suge was doing it to antagonize his brother Big Spider because he didn't like him, because they robbed P.D. Pablo when he was managing him, right? Never signed him. 50 Cent give him a shot. He comes out with this song, Beautiful. It don't 50.
Nope, Wack, I will not let you do that to Spider whatsoever. Beautiful World, classic song, one of the best songs in the West Coast
3-4
ever.
songs
Facts.
on the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack.
Right.
They don't take to him. What does he do to 50? Start disrespecting him. When he came at me to do some business, they ain't fucking with it. He started disrespecting me. What do you do with Game? Ain't fucking with it. Start disrespecting Game, right? Spider has never done anything but kept his name out there a little bit because the little things he was doing in music. Spider ain't known for putting in no work, robbing nothing, laying nothing down, no real gangbang. Y'all pull his criminal record. No prison, no county jail. I bet you can't show.
Wack went on forever. He talked about him for like maybe another 10 minutes. I'm not gonna post all that, but I did want to see what y'all thought about that. What do you think about Munchie's new show? What do you think about this whole thing? Do you think this whole thing's a play? Is Wack running plays? You think Wack and Munchie are running plays? Because I think that one's serious, to be quite honest with you. I think Munchie and Wack and Spider, I think they used to be cool. I think they tried it. I think they went that route, but the same thing like with Loose and Brick and Wack. They tried it and it went left, and I don't think it's gonna happen no more. Because especially with somebody like Loose, you're gonna have to see him. Then I know him and Brick are gonna have to run that fade at some point. Yeah, let me know what y'all think, and subscribe to the channel. Comment, please. And what do you think about the Adam and Wack show too? Do you think it's the best show on No Jumper? I want to talk about the news too. The news just don't feel the same anymore, guys. The news don't feel the same. I don't know if it's just me, but the news don't feel the same. They're just throwing people on there. Like, I don't even think some of these people want to be there or won't even want to be a broadcaster. They just want to be on camera. So, I don't know. But they got to do something. Adam needs to be a little bit more hands-on with the news. I'm out.